We're finally using the ping pong table top that I've been talking to everybody about. That's the ping pong table that you couldn't drill in and put lights on, so yeah.
Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button.
That's right. Thanks for watching Mark's Lionel Trains, everyone. Thanks for subscribing. On August 1st, my smash that like button daughter and I moved the boards over to the place, and I laid them out on the floor to get an idea of where we're going to put that up in the room there. There I have the original 4x8 train board from the 90s all set up and ready to go. It's got the original green fake grass that we used in the 027 layout, and I got the legs already going, and we have it's a 30-inch tall table, 2x2 legs, and it's all the existing bench work from the basement that didn't include the ping pong table. There I have the bench work all completed. It's 6 there on the left, 6 feet. It's 9 feet in the back there, 9 feet by the window, and then 9 feet all the way across. I took a picture of dirt so I could match up the color of dirt, and I went to Menards and got the paint and decided to change the color of the top so I don't have to use those sheets to hide the wires, which is nice, and decided to just paint it gray. Or not a gray, but a beige color, like a dirt color, and it really started to turn out well. So got the paint going there, and finally that's the last of the green, the original green from my original 027 layout from the 90s. So, and there's the finishing touches there towards the end there. I did decide to put up the backdrop before I decided to do everything else, and I got the track laid out there. I got an 060 outer loop and an 036 inner loop. There I got pretty much finalized the track plan there, and the backdrop is all set, and setting up some buildings there. That's awesome. They look really awesome. Then just figuring out where I'm going to put stuff, and then I hooked everything up and did a test run of the Menards buildings. I have some of the regular lights hooked up, but not all of them yet. There's pretty much the final buildings, and there I have all the asphalt all set, and we're all set to go. So there it is. Hello, and welcome to Mark's Lionel Trains. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for your well wishes regarding my mom. She is doing much better, thankfully. That's very good. She is 93 years old and had to go into assisted living, so I was living in the basement being her caretaker, and obviously had to move. And I knew that my old layout was a temporary layout, and I did learn a lot from that layout. So as you saw in the beginning segment there, I was taking down the old layout, and I showed you the section there of me building the bench work for the new layout, which is back here. Not quite as big as what I had and what I'd wish it would be. I ended up renting a 1-bedroom condominium, actually a 1-train room condominium. My bed is in the living room. But I'd really like to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel and thank all the old subscribers for hanging on this summer. I pre-recorded a bunch of videos for you guys while I was putting the trains away and taking down the layout. It took 2 months to take the layout down. Quite a feat, that's for sure. Quite a lot and then it took 7 weeks to build this new one. So we're gonna show you around the new layout, and definitely thank everyone for your subscriptions. Thank you for your patience this summer, and I'm really glad to be back with another layout, and I can start talking about the new trains that are coming out this Christmas, and we can get back to normal again. So thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to get on the other side of the camera where I belong. And the new layout. 7 weeks of work. Very well worth it, though. It's nice to have the layout back again. All right, it's an 060 outer loop, and I was actually able to incorporate some O60 into the O36 switch loop, which is the inside loop. So I have two loops, which makes it very nice. I can run two trains. I was able to incorporate the Cripple Creek engine house, and all the railroad crossings are a pain. I had to reconfigure these bridges to allow for the clearance for the auto racks and the double stacks. So I'll show you that video right now. You can see the difference in height of the two bridges. The one on the left, I added the spacers, and the one on the right is stock. You can see the two spacers that I've out of basswood there that I've painted and ready to go for the bridge on the right. It really worked out very well with the little wood strips that I put in there. So it's a double bridge configuration this time. So I have a double bridge for both the trains as they're going around the loop. We are going to run some trains at the end, that's for sure. I used my Menards rebates to pick up my layout warming gift, the American Materials Silo. Just kind of looking down the main street area there. I kind of lucked into that a little bit, so worked pretty well. The Walmart poster board is what I use for my streets, and I used a new technique of bending and cutting the poster board so it looks more asphalty around the fast track curves there. All the railroad crossings are the same Walmart poster board. I just use my fingers to press on the, to conform it or press it so I can cut it out to the right size of the track. But boy, I'll tell you, it's a lot. It took about a week to put in just all the asphalt and the roads. Very tedious work cutting all the roads out. That took Memorial Day weekend, or is it Labor Day? Yeah, Labor Day weekend to do all the streets. So, but they really turned out awesome. The switch yard I put in is, this layout it's missing two 4x8 sheets of plywood, because I'd really like the middle switch track there is really supposed to be a through switch. It is a through switch on this layout, but it just isn't as long. And the other two are just sidings. But I'd really like to have a through switch that goes all the way through with little sidings that go off behind buildings. But yeah, I'm missing a lot of square footage in this layout. But it really, it turned out awesome for what it is. So yeah, you'll have all the little snippets that I'll give you in all the little videos that I do. I always have little snippets of my scenes. So the train station is in. I have some Woodland Scenics plants that need to be put in yet. I have some Woodland Scenics people that I also need to set up. But yeah, I have the passing siding already put in there for the passenger train. And so yeah, I didn't have to install that. So I was able to put everything in ahead of time. The water tower, we'll go over here, and I have 4 locations for power. I have one over there, I have a location for power here, another one over here, and I think I have one right here too. So there's 4 places for power to power the layout. And so if I want to run conventional, I can run those trains as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the layout. The bridge is cool, and it really turned out good, so I'm very pleased at this point. Last night I got out all the rolling stock, and I put the shelf unit that I made in my mom's basement back up here in the train room. And it looks a lot better with the drywall behind it and not the brown paneling. You can really see the car is a lot better, so it's cool. And the power control console that I had before, I did paint it this year. I painted it the beige color, the same as the train table. I do have some of the lighting to hook up on the layout yet, but I used the CW transformer this time instead because I don't have half as many lights as I had at the old layout. So this will work out pretty nice. It's awesome. And the engineer's view right there. Awesome. All right, let's run some trains. I think it's time to do that, that's for sure.
This is a dispatcher. Do you copy? I read you. Over. Please start up and stand by. Over. Yes, sir. Start up and stand by. Out. dispatcher.